What's cracking? What's cracking? Anywho, look, I'm making this video because it got a lot to do with the fitness thing. But before I get into the whole fitness of the passing of bodybuilders, I'd like to thank each and every last one of you guys that subscribed to my channel, that's been being a part of the 300 challenge and everything. And also those of you that's constantly going to the Alpha Liquids website, doing your due diligence. I greatly appreciate you guys, each and every last one of you guys. It has been nothing but amazing to me. And seeing my subscribers starting back to climb, seeing my views starting back to average back between, 10, 12,000, because I dropped tremendously, throughout the years and everything. Seeing everything is kind of balancing back out. Greatly appreciate each and every last one of you. Those of you who's not subscribed to my channel and still going on there and checking out my videos, I appreciate you too. Next time, hit the bell, hit the notification. Be a part of this journey, because the 300 challenge is just getting warmed up. We're just getting started. Because remember, we got to do legs. However, I'm going to take a week off this week. I need to take myself a fucking vacation. Just getting a whole lot of drained physically, not so much mentally and emotionally, just physically getting drained from all of the different things that I have my hands into. The motorcycle club is one of them, to be exact. Just constantly working on different projects, different bikes, different promotional things and everything. So with that being said, that's why I'm gonna take a week off. Coming next week, we're gonna get to the leg one. We're gonna kill the leg one. Then we're gonna do another 300 challenge chest, but we're gonna target how to get this center part and everything. And then when we do a part fucking 12, 13, it's gonna be for to get the wide, get that width, that wideness or whatnot. So it's gonna be real interesting with doing. It kind of remind me of when me and Rich was doing the bigger by the days and everything. So I think it's great for fitness. I'm actually teaching you guys proper technique, proper forms of how to utilize your natural abilities, not only with the enhancements. Okay, so that's what I wanted to start a video out with before I get into the big elephant in the room with Cedric McMillan dying, George, Sean. It's crazy because this is real short. I can't say Dallas right now, which I can, but I'm saying like, I'm talking like within these month gaps. And I'm starting to realize that dying in bodybuilding is no different from dying as a gang member. I know y'all probably saying, Mac Truck, you sound crazy as a motherfucker. How you gonna compare bodybuilding and gang banging? In bodybuilding, you ain't hurting no one. But in all nationality and reality, you are. You hurting your family. You hurting your fans. You hurting your supporters. You hurting people that love you, that root for you. And the reason why, I'm gonna tell you the similarities. You die from gang banging, whether you have a big name, a big platform in the streets or not, you ain't really gained much. You die in bodybuilding, whether you have a big name or not, you ain't really gained much for all of the damage that you're causing. You see what I'm saying? Gang banging, you causing a lot of damage. You getting yourself locked up. If you're not getting locked up, you hurting people's, you using drugs, you abusing drugs, and it's the same thing with bodybuilding. Some of these bodybuilders are getting locked up. I don't have to name no names of those who's been locked up. Abusing drugs. I ain't got to name no names of those that's abusing drugs. And this is like a third sign for someone like me with all this gray in my face. Well, there's white hair, because I don't even have gray hair. I have white hairs and shit. it's a blessing to get this from where I come from. It's a blessing, And for folks like me to be early 40s, still talking about jumping on that stage is like me saying I'm a game banger. Not a game member, a game banger. Like I can always say I'm a professional bodybuilder. I'm an IFBB pro bodybuilder. And an IFBB pro bodybuilder is the same term as a game member, meaning I'm not active. I don't have to become a game banger just to prove to the younger generation that I'm still with the bullshit, still the man, still this and that. Just like I don't have to touch no bodybuilding stage to prove that I'm a professional bodybuilder. You see what I'm saying? I have over 20 years under my belt doing this. 8 doing it natural. And then I had went from 2012, it took me 7 years to get my pro card once I started doing NPC. Some could say, oh, that was a long time. Some could say that was a short time. However, I got it. And guess what I gained from it? Nothing. You see what I'm saying? I started gang banging at 12, 13 years old, right? Hood name, changed it. Changed my hood name. All the homies, yeah, a couple of the older homies, the old homies my age and those that been around, they still call me by my hood name. But for the most part, they respect it as my household name, Mac Truck. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I'd accomplished some things. And it's sad to see some of my peers in this sport, not only who I was great friends with, good friends with, cordial with, fans of, supporters of, getting their life cut short for what? Bragging rights to say that, oh, I'm the greatest bodybuilder at this time. Just like I had lost a lot of good dudes in the streets to say what? I'm the hardest nigga of all times. Gang banging and bodybuilding, in my eyes, is neck to neck. Because you dying young for no fucking reason. Now you got some older peoples like my big brother Dexter Jackson, that and Jay Cutler and Ronnie Coleman and Chris Cormier and Sean Ray and a few others, Flex Lewis, Flex Wheeler, that and took it all away and still here. You know what I'm saying? And living life now. Just like you have some that been in the streets and did the streets all the way and still here. So, it has its pros and its cons, but for the most part of it, do I feel like either one of them is worth it? Absolutely not. You see what I'm saying? I was raised into it. I didn't wake up and say, oh shit, I want to be a Crip or I want to be a Blood. I didn't wake up and choose that. It chose me. And with my upbringing and my background and all of that, that's what it was. So I know a lot of y'all is like, Mac, you stupid, you older now. Why do you say this? I am who I am. I ain't gonna ever forget who I am, where I come from, where I came from. You see what I'm saying? I'm creating opportunities for men to be able to be proud of something other than a street corner. You know what I'm saying? And y'all like, what did you do, Mac? Oh, you just started a motorcycle club. That ain't nothing but a motorcycle gang. No, we giving back. We're positive men of every walk of life. In my club, there's Damu Bloods, there's Crips, there's non-affiliates, there's affiliates, and there's gang members, and there's gangsters in my club. And guess what we all do? We all look each other's in the eyes, shake hands. How you doing, my brother? We about to go on up this road. We gonna go to the next state. We ride and we doing what we do. We go into different cities and we show nothing but respect. And a lot of my guys thanks me and remind me that I saved a life. At first I was taking it lightly, but I don't take it lightly now, because it not only saved their life, it saved mine. Because my goal is to help as many people as I possibly can. You know what I'm saying? That's why everything I always put out is always sheer honesty. Whether a person can't stand me because of my ugly truth or not, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I watch Nick Trigili videos all the time, regardless if I don't agree with that dude a lot or not. When he makes some good videos, but the video that he put out on Cedric was very respectful. You know what I'm saying? And I can tell that he did not want to do it, but he had to do it because of viewers like myself that want to know what he think. You know, and I know y'all probably like, but damn, man, you said that if you want to get down, no, I stand on it. Whoever feel like they that mad at me and they want to get physical and there's no other alternative, we can definitely get physical. I stand on that. However, I'm not going to go looking for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't threaten people's. I just put out there what can the pros and the cons, where we could go with this, because I have nothing to benefit off of anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So those of you that follow that dude, that's fans, let them know that I recognize, you know, the body of work that he put out on Cedric video, and it was, man, my hat was tipped to it, you know, because I could see that video was more closer to his heart than many other videos that he did. It showed vulnerability. It showed that Nick does not think he's better than everyone. You know what I'm saying? It showed a lot of character in Nick. So I think by him putting that video out, it really helped people's like me that was like, I just can't tolerate this dude. He just thinks he's like Mr. Perfect and all of this. The thoughts that I had is no longer there, you know, because I seen straight through the smoke and mirrors with that video. So, and like he mentioned, like, you know, Nick in his 30s and he already thinking like somebody that's in their mid 40s and 50s. No, like, dude, like, this is just a wrap. Like, just do your little bit of testosterone if you're gonna do that. And if you want to throw a little Anavar up in there and whatever, I'm not telling y'all to do that, but I'm just saying, just do a little maintenance. You don't need much, you know, and live life, you know, because bodybuilding takes you from your family. You don't have a personal life anymore. Gangbanging take you from your family. You don't have a personal life anymore. The hood is your family. The streets that don't love none of us is your family. And the streets is gonna take you out. Just like bodybuilding don't love us. Bodybuilding will take us out. I just hope a lot of you younger dudes that's taking all these PEDs and shit could be a little more mindful about how your family might feel or will feel if something dramatic and tragic happened to you behind you chasing something that's not worth catching. You see what I'm saying? And that's just how I feel. That's why I feel like this whole bodybuilding is just like gangbanging. It reminds me of that, you know, because you get very little for your all that you put into it. You don't get no reward. And at the end of it all, you gain absolutely nothing. And this is a sport that I love. I love it. But I love me more. You know, I love me a whole lot more. To be there with my kids, with my family, and my friends, you know, the little that I do have, you know, I cherish them. You know, my brothers from different mothers, you know, my godsons and goddaughters, I love me more to be there for them. Whether I'm physically there or emotionally there, I'm supportive, I'm there. that is what it is, and that's how it is. Me and my brother Chris, we was talking earlier today. Um, he's in New Jersey. No, I'm in New York. Let's say New Jersey. He's in New York, and he was like, "Man, there's not nothing coming from that stage." Like, and we talked about it, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm just not gonna mention the stage. Like, there's no need to mention it, because I have 3 signs now to let me know, like, dude, it could be you, or it could have been you." Because my last competition, I pushed myself close to death just to turn pro. I was thrown out for like 6 to 8 months. So I'm like, that shit ain't fun. And the things that I did was the last day before weigh-ins was them fucking diuretics is what did it. It was the fucking diuretics. So I'm like, fuck that shit, you know? And my body it rejects them, So yeah, anywho, it's the People's Champ giving it to y'all gun barrel straight. I don't want to hold y'all too much longer. Those of you that support me, rocking with me, I support y'all. I'm rocking with y'all. Those who don't, I won't know anyway because y'all ain't fucking with me. Anywho, I'll holler at y'all later.